and roll with me, like a rebel, looking for a place to be. So let's push.
It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Toronto Blue Jays. This crowd is ready as we get set for the World Series. Game 1 is next. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. There may be no better atmosphere in all of baseball than Game 1 of the Fall Classic, Singy. Lots of excitement to get this thing started.
Yeah, and the players feel that just as much as the fans. You're down there with goosebumps, and these players are just trying to stay in the moment. But I'll tell you, for the home team especially, it's so hard not to be emotional and hyped up with all the energy in this building right now.
And on the other side, of course, you're looking to swing home field advantage your way with an all-important opening win on the road. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now, and starting in this one, Kevin Gausman. What do you have on him, Singy?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
And now here's the Dodgers' designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. And that misses. So we're underway in Game 1 of the World Series. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. That misses the zone. Ball 2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swings and misses. 1 out. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Now into the game, Miles Straw. He'll play second.
Now playing second base, number 3.
And up to the plate is Will Smith.
Straw.
That one fouled off. And that one upstairs, ball 1. And a swing and a miss.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, there appears to be no problem settling in on the mound out there today. It looks pretty tough to start this one, punching out the first 2 hitters of this ball game. And somebody's going to have to put the bat on the ball, put it in play, and get something going.
And here's Freddie Freeman. And that's a fair ball.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
Man at first. Here's Mookie now. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. Foul ball there. Outside with a breaking ball. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in Game 1 of the World Series. And down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. So the Dodgers leave 1, and now the Blue Jays will get their initial shot. No score. You're watching the World Series on the show. Back here with my pal Siggy. And on the mound in this one, Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
And now for the Jays, George Springer. On the ground. To first. 1 gone, bottom half of the first. Let's check out the lineup. Here's what they came up with for Game 1 of the World Series, Siggy.
Yeah, they're hoping they piece together a winner. Historically speaking, the team that wins this opening game more often than not goes on to win the World Series. Today is a day to come storming out of the gates.
Nathan Lucas digs in now.
Well, Boog, the story's been told that Yamamoto's bag of tricks is an actual bag that he carries around. Inside the bag, he keeps a yoga mat, wooden blocks, tiny soccer balls, and mini javelins. He uses all of that just for his warm-up routine.
That one missed.
Yamamoto's warm-up includes doing headstands and walking on his palms. He uses blocks to work on body positioning, hurls mini soccer balls into a wall to warm up his arm, and then heads to the field to throw mini javelins. I don't think anyone else is stealing his pregame routine anytime soon.
That one fouled off, 2-2. Got him looking. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now at the plate as he thought about that one but held back. 2 outs, base is empty. And that one fouled off. And that is out of play. Two outs. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And there's a ball.
Oh, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Cut on and miss. Curveball struck him out. Nothing to it for the Blue Jays. Scoreless after 1. Game 1
Leading
of
off
the
for
World
the
Series.
Dodgers, right fielder,
And now the right fielder, Teoscar
Hernandez.
Hernandez. Gosman back to work. And that's outside. The drama always heightened in the postseason, and it leads to some really special moments. Check swing, called strike.
Well, one special postseason memory for me, Boog, was facing Pedro Martinez game 5 of the ALDS in Oakland. And, man, hit a double off the wall. Great feeling for a guy who would eventually go into the Hall of Fame.
Kicks and deals. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Varsho raging back towards the wall. And it's off the wall. Around second now, going for 3. The relay throw in there safely.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that.
Third
Anytime you
baseman,
smoke a ball off the wall,
Muncy.
you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here comes Max Muncy. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Runner at third, nobody out. Here at the top of the second. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. And a good eye there.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Into center. Jimenez gives chase. Can't get there. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead. To second, but way too late. Safe there.
Comes through with the
Batting
RBI.
seventh,
These days,
left
most
fielder,
outfielders
PK
play pretty deep, and
Hernandez.
I'm not sure if that was a factor there or not, but off the bat, you're thinking it's going to be a pop-out, and it just kind of nestled into that spot where no one was able to get to it.
Here's Kike Hernandez. Outside low. 1-0. Muncy leads off second with nobody out. Next offering is in for a strike. On the ground right side. Guerrero takes it to the bag. 1 out in the second.
That's a good piece of hitting right there.
Batting
It's
eighth,
early, but you
center
still
fielder,
want to move the
Tommy
runner up
Edman.
and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at-bat.
Little chopper rolls foul. Runner on at third, 1 gone. That misses the zone, and the count even 1-1. And Chris behind the plate today, James Kingsley, known for being a little generous on the edges. The 1-1 is fouled off. One away with a runner at third. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Now that's smacked to right center. He makes the grab. Runner tags for home. It's a sac fly as he comes across to score, and they take a 2-run lead.
Well, he hit that one pretty well. I think it would have been a lot more than a sac fly if not for that nice play by the outfielder to track it down. Good job of getting the run in.
Rojas, 36 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Making 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left on. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Jays nothing. And we're back. Now it's the second baseman, Miles Straw. So far the playoffs have not been kind to him, but tonight a chance to start anew.
So much of this game is mental. He's just got to tell himself, I'm here. I've worked hard all year. Go out, have fun, trust your ability.
You know, Singy, there are some people that say they feel more pressure actually in the league championship series than the World Series because they know this is it.
I could totally see that because, you know, you get to the World Series, that's what your whole goal was the entire season. Then you're there can be some luck involved. So you just got to shake it off, go out there, know that this is a rare opportunity, and just play your best. He was all over that. You'll often hear the phrase, short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with a well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Now a chance for Dalton Varsho. Splits the plate, and it's 0-1.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
1-1.
In the dirt, blocked. Tag, save at second. And good hustle to move up. That's a wild pitch.
Definitely trying to work down and get that double play ball, but it got away enough to erase any chance of that. Good job of moving up in the scoring position. Now a hit could make that wild pitch really sting. Boog, here's a note on Yamamoto. He won 3 straight Sawamura Awards, the Japanese equivalent of the Cy Young Award, and the last 3 Pacific League Most Valuable Player Awards, which is the first MVP three-peat since Ichiro Suzuki.
That missed by a lot. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runner at second, nobody out. Ground ball up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and it's a 1-run game.
Picks himself up at RBI. Really protected with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Varsho aboard here at first with nobody out. Next pitch is outside.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
And it remains 2-2. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Drops into the glove, and there's one down.
Batting 7th, right fielder, Addison Barger.
So up next for Toronto, Addison Barger. Game 1 of the World Series here tonight, and all he's hoping is that the success that he's had in the first couple of rounds continues.
The great thing, you're here in the World Series. Now just try to have fun. The performance has been outstanding, and why should it stop now?
How do they cool him off?
Well, they're going to be extremely careful with him. I doubt he's going to get much to hit today, but when he does, be careful because he can hit it a long way.
Fought off foul. The 0-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Boog, if you can set up a good 2-strike splitter with the fastball on the previous pitch, it's going to be so tough to recognize and adjust your swing to get a piece of it. Clearly had him reaching for it right there.
And next for Toronto, Ernie Clement. Check swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. No swing. Gary Simmons with the call. Tying run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. Just missed. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
That's in for a strike. Fastball is outside. Andres Jimenez in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Hard hit left side. They get the force, and that is that. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. This is the World Series on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's some real power at the plate. Shohei Ohtani. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. Check swing, and he went. It's 0-1.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Not even close there. 1-1.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Beat him inside on that last pitch, and when you look back at the pitch sequence on that strikeout, it's pretty interesting. Away, in, away, and then back in again. Really commanded both sides of the plate right there, and that makes it pretty tough to get comfortable in the box.
And here's the catcher, Will Smith. Struck out swinging his first time. There's the strike. And there's a foul ball. One out, base is empty. Next pitch is outside, and the count 1-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he's going to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the third one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
2 outs, base is empty. And here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. Pitch is in for a strike, and it's 0-2.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
That one missed. Stays alive. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That's towards center. Varsho under it. Makes the catch, inning over. Back here at Rogers Center, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Andres Jimenez. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
0-1 to count.
And that one fouled off. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit-by pitch to lead off the inning. Back to the top of the lineup. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, George Springer. Rolled out to second in his first at-bat. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone! He'll touch them all. It's 3-2. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
At the plate, Nathan Lucas. He's 0 for 1. Way high.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here in Game 1 of the World Series. Right through there for a strike.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Popped up. Yamamoto. But the second baseman calls him off. And there's one down.
Now batting, first baseman,
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He was a strikeout victim his first time. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in, and he'll pull into second safely.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
One out, runner at second. And now the Toronto cleanup hitter, Miles Straw. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Oh, he brought it back.
Now batting, center fielder, Dalton Varsho.
And now Dalton Varsho singled and drove in a run his first time through. Late with the swing there.
0-1.
That's off the mark. Now 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. And that'll keep more runs from coming in, inning over. It's a beautiful Springer dinger here. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Back now in Toronto. Here's
Los
Betts.
Angeles, shortstop Mookie Betts.
That's off the inside corner. Ball 1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
This one in the air. Guerrero hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, right fielder Teoscar
Here's
Hernandez.
Teoscar Hernandez. He tripled and scored his first time. Ball one, no strikes. And that one is inside. And a swing and a miss there.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
One down, base is empty. That misses the zone. Full count now. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. 3rd foul ball in a row.
That one drilled left field. That's back there. It's a bomb. He circles the bases. It's 3-3.
The count was full, but he was ready to swing it. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Here comes Max Muncy. Doubled his first time up. Just missed. One out, base is empty, and a run in. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. The 1-1 is fouled off. Good eye in that spot. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. It's through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Wasting no time.
Left fielder,
2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Go ahead run on base. Kike Hernandez will hit next. Runner on the go. And a foul ball. Just missed.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
There's a strike at the knees.
That's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat. And the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone. And as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect the pitcher to be able to make quality pitches pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
Edman, the next to hit, takes outside. Muncy leads off first with 2 down to the inning. This one chopped up the middle. Strong. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Now batting, second baseman, Miguel Rojas.
First and second, 2 outs. Miguel Rojas at the plate. In there at the knees, 0-1. And fouled off. Two on, 2 outs. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Way high there. 2-2. That's a little bit low. Shohei Ohtani, the kind of bat that can make a big impact if they can keep it going here. 2 outs. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Squeezes it, and that's the 3rd out. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. We're tied now at 3 apiece. And we're back. Bottom of the 4th, and now for the Jays, Alejandro Kirk. First pitch just misses.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Now this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
That one in the dirt. 2-2.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. That thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
So digging in, Addison Barker. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-1. That one fouled off. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Man, a good splitter can be devastating, can't it? I mean, that thing got halfway to the plate and just did a nosedive. Once you commit your swing, there's just no adjusting your bat path to get down to that ball. And the ball dips below your bat like it's doing the limbo. I see you do the limbo, Boo. You get down there, man.
Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. Right through there for a strike.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, it will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Next pitch misses, and it's 1-1. Just missed. Fouls one off. 2-2. Just off the outside edge. Two down, nobody on. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Game 1 of the World Series. Here's Shohei Ohtani. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. Ohtani goes 6 feet 3 inches, 30 years old now, and he was born in Japan.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
The 1-1. And there's a ball. On the ground, right side. Straw sends it to first, and they get Ohtani for the out.
Now batting, catcher Will Smith.
Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Kevin Gausman makes way, just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment.
Now pitching.
Out of the bullpen for the Jays, Trey Savage.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers. There's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. In for a strike. 0-1. Bases empty, 1 away here in game 1 of the World Series. This one in the air, right field. Barger makes the grab. Out number 2. So now it's Freddie Freeman. 1 for 2. Pitch
Yep,
misses
that ball went
outside. And that is ball one. Toronto's bullpen with some action. Braden Fisher up and throwing. Little warming up as well. All tied up, and we're at the top of the fifth.
Nope. Outside.
He swings and drives one out to deep left field. That's back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. 3 up, 3 down that time. Last half of the fifth coming up. All tied up at 3 apiece. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. And set to get us started. Bottom 5, Andres Jimenez. Yamamoto back to work. And that's outside.
That pitch is out.
The 1-0. Just off the inside edge. That misses the zone, and that's ball 3. And that is in there for a strike. I believe that's the split. That's to third. Throw on to Freeman, and the leadoff man set down, and they're half the fifth. And the batter is George Springer. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a foul straight back. One down, base is empty. Yeah, that's fouled off. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Breaking ball in there, got him looking. Strikeout number 8.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else and you can't pull the trigger.
Lucas stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Strike 2.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout. Nothing across here this half. We're through 5, all tied up at 3 apiece. Back here at Rogers Center, new inning getting started. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Mookie Betts. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. One down.
One pitch, one out.
Right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
And up next for Los Angeles, Teoscar Hernandez. He's already homered here in this one. And that's downstairs and outside.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
Up and in, 2-0. Activity in the bullpen. Braden Fisher getting ready to go. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Right through there for a strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
One down, base is empty. And a swing and a miss. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how'd I miss that? But you know what happens.
Muncy digs in. Pitch misses there. Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that keeps the inning going.
Now batting, left fielder, TK.
Here's Kike Hernandez. 0 for 2 in this one. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. With the go-ahead run at first, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Foul ball still 0-2. Two outs.
Ball.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Now batting, the center fielder, Tommy Edman.
Tommy Edman at the plate. First pitch misses. Strike 1.
1-1.
Muncy over at second. Hernandez on at first with 2 down. Out to short. Jimenez rolls across the diamond, and they get Edman for the out. That ends the frame. 2 left on. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. All tied up at 3 apiece. Back now in Toronto. And now the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Fought off foul. That's off the mark, and the count is 1-1. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Will Klein looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Number 80 getting cranked up as well. Swung on, belted. Hernandez on the move. Can't get there. This one lands foul. The 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 1-2. Good eye right there.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That one missed. Three-two now. High chopper to third. Muncy sends it to first. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Second baseman, Miles Straw.
Miles Straw next up for the Blue Jays. And that's in the dirt. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike. Ball 2.
Breaking ball through there for a strike. Next offering is outside.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They've got him working hard out there.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Oh, very close with the location right there. It's just tough to get rewarded on the call with pitches near the top of the strike zone.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Yoshinobu Yamamoto gives way, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for
Number 80 on the pitch out of the pen here.
Number 80, Emmett Sheehan.
Dalton Varsho getting ready to hit. Swings and misses. 0-1.
Well, strike 1 is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Man at first, 1 away. Outside.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Runner on the go. Pitch is high. Throw to second. Save. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
Next offering is in for a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
That one 95 to finish him off.
Now batting.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Yeah, that's a little bit high. And that's ball 1. With the go-ahead run standing at second here in the bottom of the 6th. And that one fouled off. Oh, he hit him. And that got him pretty flush. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch.
Now batting.
Next to hit, Addison Barker. There's your strike, 95 of that one.
0-1's the count.
Off the mark there, and 1-1. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Next pitch is outside.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2 on, 2 outs. And it's even up. And that's outside. Ernie Clement in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Strong doesn't stop, heads for home. He'll score, and it's an RBI single. It's 4-3.
Big swing of the bat right there to give him the lead. That was clutch. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
So up next, Ernie Clement. Just missed.
Inside.
And there's a ball. First and second, 2 down. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
On the ground to third. Zips it across. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 4-3 ball game. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Sir Anthony Dominguez.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Rojas at the plate and takes high there. Looking to get the tying run on base. That one out to right. Barker racing towards the line. Makes the grab on the run. One away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He's saving extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Ohtani in the box now as he leaves that one up high.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that's in there at the knees. Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the late stages of game 1. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
And a swing and a miss. 2 gone.
Oh, you got to be pretty quick with the bat speed these days. So many guys throwing to the upper 90s, and you see the velocity on that one. Just tough to catch up to. I mean, guys are coming in, and they're going max effort. They're not looking to go a long distance. They want to get as many strikeouts as they possibly can.
So 2 down now, and here is Will Smith. 0 for 3 in this one. Late swing fouled off. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in game 1 of the World Series. Got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. Still down a run. It's 4-3. And we're back. And now the shortstop, Andres Jimenez. Nice grab. The throw on the money. Nice play.
Now batting, designated hitter George Springer.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. His 2-run homer back in the 3rd was an important swing of the bat in this one.
Yeah, there's no doubt he helped set the tone fairly early, and certainly part of the reason why they've got the lead right now.
That's outside. 1-0. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the bottom of the 7th. Foul ball.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
This to 3rd. Tosses across to 1st. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, left fielder Nathan Lucas.
Now it's going to be Nathan Lucas.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And ball 1. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And Vladimir Guerrero Jr. with a chance to make an impact with 2 away.
Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
And the batter now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Just off the outside edge, and it's 1-0. Lucas off of first with 2 away. He swings and fouls one off.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And now 2-1. Next offering is fouled back. And that one is in the dirt. And it's 3-2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. 8th inning coming up. It's the Blue Jays 4 and the Dodgers 3. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Brendan Little.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Well, 1-run game is Freddie Freeman now. 1 for 3. Swing and a foul out of play. And that's through there for a strike. 0-2. Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Jeff Hoffman, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Fisher also throwing. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Up the middle, Jimenez throws to first in time, and Freeman is retired.
Well, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. There's a strike to Mookie.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Outside. 1-1. Here's a high chopper. Kirk throws to first in time. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Little, 28 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2017. And now it's even up. Holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're at the top of the 8th.
count.
Next pitch is outside. Max Muncy waiting on deck if they extend the inning.
Plenty of pop in his bat, so he could give them the lead with one swing if he gets the chance.
Goes down looking. Dodgers down in order. Score holds at 4-3.
Now pitching for
Back
Los
now, new
Angeles.
pitcher on the mound as we
Number
roll into the
61.
bottom of the 8th. Will Klein.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Now the Toronto
Leading
four-hole
off
hitter,
for
Miles
Toronto,
Straw.
second baseman, Miles Straw.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
That one missed.
2-1.
And a foul ball. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And there's a ball. And down on strikes he goes. One gone here.
Well, oftentimes that's the pitch he's trying to set up, the curveball. He'll lean on it pretty heavily, so you've got to be expecting it, look for it, and sell out so you don't miss it when you get it.
Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays. First
Ball
pitch
that
doesn't
time.
find the zone. Right through there for a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Edgardo Henriquez preparing to come on if needed. One down, base is empty. Hit hard on the ground to short. Betts whips it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, catcher Alejandro Kirk.
Now the catcher up to hit, Alejandro Kirk. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Well, a good first pitch changeup there. In order to be effective, you've got to really sell it. Good arm speed, and it's got to be down in the zone.
On a line, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Now batting, right fielder.
Now it's the right fielder, Addison Barker. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1. late on that fastball.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch, perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
Next offering upstairs.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
And they'll do it again. Kirk off of first with 2 away. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. In the dirt. Two outs. On the ground to short, bats up with it. They take the force out, and that'll do it. Blue Jays held in check, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead.
Now pitching.
And here's the closer to try and finish off game one, Jeff Hoffman.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Well, one-run game. Max Muncy steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. Ball one there.
Count 1-0.
That one way inside.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
That's down and in.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Enrique Hernandez in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. Well struck, deep right field, way back, and out of here. And we are tied. It's 4-4.
That swing completely changes the momentum of this game, Boog. Some guys actually don't like swinging 3-0 because they feel like they get a little too quick in anticipation. Well, this guy obviously does. He stayed back, nice drive from the backside, and a really good swing through the zone.
Dave Roberts turning to his bench for a new bat. Ha-Seong Kim, a critical at bat in this game for him. Slider right there.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Back and forth we go, a seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. He gets there on a slide. Not in time. He's safe.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
Tommy Edman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Puts a bunt down. Throws to second for one. Back to the pitcher at first, and it's offline.
Now batting.
Well, that was going to be a really tough one to turn two on. So a nice job to get the out at second right there. Hold on to the baseball. Shortstop clearly paid the price, but that kind of comes with the territory.
And next for L.A., Miguel Rojas. Pickoff throw, and he's back in safely. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. That's in for a strike. Throw there. Safe.
Now the go-ahead runs in scoring position, so big opportunity for them to jump ahead late.
Big swing and a miss.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. One out. The go-ahead run is at second. Struck him out looking.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Outside. Two down. Go-ahead run in scoring position. He was late there. Strike one.
It's a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
That's down and in. A slider missed.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
That one's in there. And now 2-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Solo shot for the Dodgers this inning. All even now at 4 apiece.
This is what I'm made for. Every single moment that I'm living, I can feel it on the stage floor. You don't know the half of what I've given to make it up to this level. Every day at home, spitting every day alone.
Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Edgardo Henriquez.
Los Angeles. Number 60, Edgardo Henriquez. This
Alex
change for the
Call.
Dodgers.
He's out in left field getting loose
Now
there
playing in
as
left
he enters
field.
the game on defense now.
Number 12.
So
Alex
digging in,
Call.
Ernie Clement.
Leading off for Toronto, third baseman, Ernie Clement.
Just missed. Action in the pen down there. Pedro Oliveros, the closer of the staff, is throwing. Inside, just missed.
Oh, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Tied at 4. That misses. Now 3-1. Andres Jimenez in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Leadoff knock puts the winning run on base.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. He didn't exactly connect with this one as he met it out front, but he still put a decent enough swing on it to get it into the outfield. You know, and if you finish the swing and just extend your follow-through, you're going to run into knocks just like that. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And out number 1 on the grab.
Now batting, designated hitter George Springer.
Here's George Springer.
Oh, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Going back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Now batting, left fielder Nathan Lucas.
So up next, Nathan Lucas. And that's in for a strike.
0-1.
With the winning run on at first. Here in the late stages of game 1.
Right through there for a strike. Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Trying to send this to extra innings. Swings and misses. Struck him out. That's the 3rd out, and we're headed to extras. So they can't come up with the winning run, and that means we'll have to go a little longer here tonight to find a winner. And we are tied 4-4. All set for the start of the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Will Smith. Hoffman back to work.
Well, that can certainly jumpstart an offense. The hit by pitch right there, and now they have the opportunity to make it really hard on the scoreboard.
First baseman, Freddie
Go ahead,
Freeman.
run on base. And here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, known for his late inning heroics. And that's down and away. Line, and that's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. And a huge opportunity now to grab the lead at this point in the game.
Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Jeff Hoffman is done, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching.
New pitcher now for the Jays, Braden Fisher.
763.
Mookie Betts digging in a huge spot.
And first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
With the go-ahead run standing at second here in game 1 of the World Series. Oof. That one went straight back and got our ump right in the mask. Let's hope he's okay. The shortstop takes the ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down. Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
And here comes Teoscar Hernandez for a critical at-bat. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Barker on the move, heading back. And he brings it into the warning track. Runner tags at second, and he moves up a base. So 2 away with runners at the corners.
Third baseman, Murphy.
Movement in the bullpen, a lefty up and throwing out there. Breaking ball inside. And now it's even 1-1. Two on, 2 outs. Slice the other way and foul. Squirts away a little bit. The throw to second is offline. Freeman up to second. Runner at third holds, so both runners are now in scoring position. Inside, backs him off again. So it's second and third occupied. They go for the intentional walk. Base is now loaded, and there's a force at every base.
Left fielder.
Now here is Alex Call, taking his first at bat of the game after entering on defense. And that one is inside ball 1.
Lots of anxious fans in the ballpark right now. You can feel it.
And the 1-0. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Up the middle. Fires to first on the run. They get the out, and that'll do it. So they load the bases on just one hit, but can't get anyone across. On to the bottom of inning number 10. And we are tied 4-4. Back here at Rogers Center, on to the bottom of the 10th. And now for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. High fly ball out towards left center. Call should have this one. Brings it in. 1 up, 1 down.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch, man. He's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Miles Straw next up for the Blue Jays. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. Base is empty, 1 away here in extra innings. Outside low, and that is ball 1. Just missed. That one misses. 3-1 now.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
That one is absolutely belted. And in one hops the wall. Makes it to second. The winning run's in scoring position with one gone.
There you go. Winning run is aboard with one down. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double. Now just one swing away from potentially walking this thing off.
Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays. Runner takes off for third. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to third. Save. And the winning run is now only 90 feet away.
I'd say an aggressive roll of the dice there to steal third in this spot, but they felt good about it, and it worked out. Now the game plan changes a little bit at the plate to get that go-ahead run home. The defense might pull the infield in.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
Tied at 4. Got him swinging.
Oh, that's a huge strikeout right there. Big second out. Infield was in. They were playing the full court press, and he got the swing and miss. Keeps this one tied. This next at bat should be a lot of fun. The odds of wiggling out of this just went up considerably.
So 2 down now, and here is Alejandro Kirk. Late swing, fouled off. Two outs. Line to right, base hit. In comes the winning run, and the Blue Jays walk it off to win game 1.
Going the postseason, there's so much excitement, so much energy, everyone hanging on every single pitch. To have a walk-off win under these circumstances, these people have gone crazy. What a nice win, but you got to turn the page quickly to come back for the next game.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. A one-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Difficult pitching, pocket pitcher.